Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are checking out the best and extremely useful CSS tool and generators that you can use in your own project for free. So without any further ado, let's get into it. We all know that the Glassmorphic Design are the latest trends. We can see the plenty of inspirations which use Glassmorphism here. Let's consider what if there is a tool that takes few settings and enable us to create a Glassmorphic design. Sounds good, right? Let's check that out. We have glassmofsom.com, so which enables us to create a glassmorphic design using few settings. So the settings here are the blur value and transparency. You can adjust the blur value and you can see the output here itself. So I'm good with this blur, and this transparency level is good for me. And you have two more options, color and show outlines. You can also do if required. In my case, it's not required. So once I'm done with the settings, just copy the CSS and it is ready to use for your project. So the next thing which we are going to see is called as DragPad, developed by our own thing. So this UI is quite simple and elegant. It has two knobs for gradient angle. There is a left knob and there is a right knob. And there is a bar at the bottom which indicates the gradient area. You can see that it's a gradient area. And also it has property opacity here. You can reduce the opacity if required. Once you are ready and satisfied with your gradient, you can hit this get CSS for this gradient, and the CSS for it will be automatically ready for you. Or if you are looking for any inspiration, kindly go and check out this gradient gallery, which has tons of gradient designs that can be used, and I usually prefer this one. And you can also edit this. You can also add another thing here, and you can also export this as a CSS. Let's move to another tool which is called as Triangify.io. It's a pattern generator that can be used for your backdrops. There are few settings. For example, here we have the pattern intensity. Now it won't be clear if I change the pattern intensity. So let's change the cell value here. Cell value is nothing but the cell size here. And you can see it all are aligned in a specific way. There is no major variation on this. So I'm just going to add this variation in order to make this even more look cooler. And now if I change the pattern intensity, you can see there is an intensity change happening here. So I'm good with this kinds of pattern. And you can also select the color, required color here in the color palette. There are plenty of color. If you want to have your own specific thing, you can also go for the custom, and you can also create your own palette, and you can save the palette for future uses. Once you are done with all your settings, you can go ahead and export from here. The export option provides higher resolution as well as royal resolution, and it can be also copied via link. As we are discussing about the CSS, mainly the CSS animation will be the major part, right? So here we are with the CSS animation tool, keyframe. Keyframe is an online tool that helps us to create CSS animation with easiest way. So here you can see there is a reference image provided in the center. I'm going to add a step at around 20 and another step around maybe 50, and another at 80. Let's say in 0, I want the scale to be 0. At 20, let it be 1.5, and 50, I want it to be 0.5. And at 80, I want it to be 3.5. Let's play this. You can see the animation is ready for us. So once you are done with your animation, you can get the CSS from here, and you can use it in your own projects. Now The fifth web application which you are trying to talk about is called as Clip Path Maker. So Clip Path Maker is used to have a nice clip structure for your images as well as backgrounds. Here we are provided with several options which are directly used to change, or if you want to customize your clip path, you can also do that one. Once you are done with your setting, you can go ahead and copy the CSS and you can use it in your own projects. I hope you got some useful tools for your project. If you are new to this channel, I upload videos on free tools and tricks every Monday and Friday. If you feel there is another CSS that must be in this list, kindly add that in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you feel it's useful, hit the subscribe and bell icon, and please share with your friends. Thank you.